Hey guys, welcome back. So, I wanted to do a weekly reading for you guys for the week of March 26th of 2018. So, I just, followed my intuition here and, was guided to do this for you guys. Feeling, it's like I keep hearing like it's going to be a big week, but in a good way, good vibes, right? So, we are in Mercury retrograde, which can bring up, past people, communication, things like that. But then we can also have delays in communication, especially if we're really focusing on the communication. Also, if you're somebody like me, electronics just refuse to cooperate. So I'm feeling good though right now, so see how far this goes, right? And yeah, I just was guided to do this, so I was following my intuition, and so I'm going to go right ahead, and here we go, all right? So first and foremost, welcome back to all my subscribers, new subscribers. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. And, like this video, share it if you, feel obliged to. But we're first going to start with a postcard from Spirit, and I'm going to see what one comes out here for you guys, and then I'm going to actually do a few of, well, we'll see how many other angel message cards we get going, but I want to do one of these first. I will be doing another reading then also. So that was pretty easy. One flipped right out here. Just put this aside. So, looks like a postcard. Here's the message, and I'm going to read it to you. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of Spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through your eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter. For there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. Like I said, I just have this and this, letting you know, your ideal of, like I said about the communication, it's like lining up here. It's like your idea of how it's supposed to be is normally, how about we say almost always, less than what gets delivered. You just don't realize it. It's like, have you ever said to yourself, wow, this is better than I expected? Boom, there you have it. Because when you sit and you expect something, and you expect it, and you expect it, and you expect it, you're actually holding it apart from happening. Because you're focusing on forcing it to happen in a way that you need it in your perception to be, right? So it's not showing up, it's not showing up. Soon as you let it go and forget about it, it shows up, but it shows up better. And then you wonder to yourself, why was I even focusing on what I was expecting for so long? It showed up for me, and it's like better than I expected. That's what this is getting at. It's like you're here having this experience. You can't control others. You can't, okay? So it's all about your choices, but allowing things to work out. And I feel like this week, a lot of people all over, especially if you come across this video, the message is meant for you then. Things are going to unfold, but they're going to unfold better than expected. So it's like allow things to happen, right? Even, it's like, just like it said, flaws are unique. It doesn't have to be perfect, but when it unfolds and it shows up for you, it is perfect. And that's how, you know, it happens to us all the time. We just forget because we get stuck up in the chatterbox for no good reason, right? You just like think on things constantly. It's like thinking about it is not doing anything. It's actually holding it apart from unfolding the more you focus on it. So it's like, do what feels good for you, moment to moment to moment to moment, of course, and things that you have been desiring will start showing up for you. Now, you don't just sit there and it shows up. I mean, of course, but if you have taken action on certain things and say, for example, you're not seeing anything, it's like that's because it's not there for you yet, okay? It's like you hear no, but you're never really getting a no because it's unworthy of you, you're not deserving of it. You're getting a no because it's not right for you at that time or at all. So it's like take a no with empowerment, not discouragement. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Let me know who you are, okay? So let's do a few angel message cards or however many come out. I always say a few and then, you know, it is what it is. And then I will go into a random circumstance situation reading. So it's going to be random, but it ends up connecting with a lot of people because it is what it is. So, and I'll explain more of that when I get there. It is 11:11 over on that clock right there. All my clocks are wrong, except for the one on my computer here, and obviously my phone because it like picks up. But like that clock is so old, you can't even fix it. And I just glanced over and it's 11:11. So right on time, right? So yeah. And I've been seeing that number forever and ever and ever and ever, you know, but when you see that number, it's like I was just talking about manifestation. It's like pay attention to your thoughts. It's like people call it the wish number. It's not necessarily like a wish. You're like, don't make a wish at 11:11. It's actually a direct indicator to pay attention to whatever it was that you were thinking about at the time that you see that number, because that's what's quickly manifesting into your life. Okay? Archangel Raphael. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So, helping you heal physical challenges within yourself. Well, your mind can either heal you or it can kill you. Your mind creates worry, which creates stress on the body. Heal your mind, change your life. It's truth. A lot of healing has to also do with beliefs. You know, you've been taught to believe all these things that aren't real. Right? We know. World stage, please. That's coming on the Patreon, okay? I'll tell you all about it then. But it's like the world stage, right? It's like things aren't exactly as they seem, right? So it's like not taking things at face value, but doing your own. If something doesn't feel good, for example, okay, let's start here. If something doesn't feel good, it's because you're thinking about something that is disrupting your balance. And it's normally a projection of someone else, if not always. Because you can't, it's like you hurt my feelings. Well, what feelings are inside of you that they hurt? Because that's attached to something that makes you believe that they can do that to you. So it's like understanding that concept. It's like, and I always use this one because it's like, it's easy to understand, but it's like, we're all different shapes, sizes, whatever. You can be happy at anything. Okay. So this is no offense to anybody ever. I'm not that type of person. But if somebody was to call someone fat, okay, normally you do that because you want to offend or you want to hurt their feelings, especially if you know they're insecure about that. That is something that needs to be altered in that person's mind, that you're not really fat. It was something that has been embedded in your mind that if you don't look like this, which we all don't look like let's be real here, like with the models, like who decided that that's what looks good, right? Who decided that that is because they wanted to embed that belief into your mind so that they could sell their products. And then on top of that, they give you, you know, bulimia, anorexia, you know, causing that what they call a mental disorder. It's like, no, it's a belief, okay? So If somebody called you fat, for example, and you didn't believe you were fat, you felt fine, that wouldn't even bother you. You'd be like, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. And then you would understand that the person that called you that and where it was coming from was a malicious place inside of them, lack of integrity, lack of self-worth from that person, but then they project worthlessness onto you, but you attach yourself to that by the belief. So whenever I hear that come from another person at another person, I laugh and I go, okay, clearly you're the one that has the problem here, not this person, because why even go there? Like, why? You already know that that's ignorant. You already know that that's wrong. And who made you a judgment of others in any sort of way whatsoever? No one. So it's like we walk around judging each other constantly. Why? Belief. You know, what feels good to someone else doesn't need to feel good to you, but there has to just be that safe boundary of respect. Like, somebody who likes to get a lot of tattoos doesn't make them a bad person. That's what they like. Does that give you the right to judge them for it? No, it doesn't. So it's like something that doesn't make them a bad person internally. It's about integrity. Everything is intentions. You're either internally a malicious person or you're a good-willed person who's entitled to make mistakes because that's how you gain wisdom through experience. But when you're taught to be secluded within your mind and it's like a systematic belief, it alters your perception of reality. So it's like, if something's not feeling good, it's because there's something you're thinking about that doesn't feel good. That causes stress and energy blocks in the body. If you could just stop yourself from thinking about that thought you don't want to think about in the first place, ask yourself, why am I really not feeling good? Is it really because I'm not feeling good or what? Something bothering me? Because yeah, absolutely. You know, so this is indicating healing, right? You're a healer like me. Yeah, we all are healers, but we have to understand how our mind works in the first place so that we can limit the stress on the body. Right. Okay? Caressa, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. I told you, I just feel like that energy, I feel a good energy. So it's like, you know, you're at the end of a cycle, but you're always ending cycles. It's not, you never reach a final destination. I have to say that constantly. It's like you reach a goal and then you go on to another. You know, you're never reaching, there's no final destination, right? You just don't reach that final destination. That's it. It's like, you just exist around, doing nothing. It's like, oh, I have nothing else to live for. Like, that's boring. So it's like, you're never ending, but you're starting anew, always starting anew. I always say, like, you're not starting over, you're starting anew. People are, I'm going to have to start over my whole life. I'm like, no, you're always just existing. What are you starting over? You're starting anew, okay? Keep that in mind. Aurora, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Again, other people and their judgment. Who freaking cares? If you're doing something that's for the betterment of not only yourself, but for others, or you're doing something that truly makes you happy, you're not hurting others, others can become jealous by that because they don't get it. And they don't get it for themselves. It has nothing to do with you, ever. Okay? Understand that much. So it's like always understanding that as long as it's feeling good to you, you're not hurting others, you're doing what is right. Don't allow other people and their projections, perception, to become your problem where then you lose your focus. Right? And then last one here, like I said, a few. We had 4. Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. I told you. It goes right along with the postcard. Things are working out in the way that they are meant to. don't allow your mind to conflict with what you want, because what you want is always there, but then this up here will convince you otherwise, okay? So it's like, don't descend, keep charging ahead, heal your mind, change your life. Seriously. I feel like this week is going to bring a lot of clarity to a lot of people, right? Yeah, absolutely. You guys will have to tell me all about it. Like, come back and tell me all about it. But let's get into a cartomancy for you guys. Random circumstance situation. Random meaning whatever comes out, comes out. I'm just going to tell you like it is. I will read the energies. When I say energies, I'm speaking about the signs. They can be people, or they can be just how someone is acting, okay? So I will call out the signs, okay? But I'm not going to try to keep repeating the signs because it can get confusing. Sometimes confuses my own freaking self because I don't know who's connecting and who's not. So if the storyline is connecting with you, then the story is for you, okay? And normally there will be bits and pieces you can connect with and others that you don't, and there's a break. That's okay. Somebody else is experiencing that part of it. You both could be, and this is what's weird about these readings, right? Is that there could be numerous people experiencing the same type of situation, but then there's a break where then only one person out of that group of people is experiencing that part too, or just that part, okay? Everything's connected, right? Everything's connected. It makes your mind like think like that's crazy. Like think about it. How many of you are watching these videos and commenting that it's your story, that it connects, right? And how crazy is that? Because you guys could be on different sides of the world, you know? Like somebody's in the US and somebody else could be like in freaking Asia. But the story is connecting with both of you. How's that? Think about it. Everything's connected. Yes. It's the way it works, okay? It is what it is. This card just flipped out, which means it reigns high relevance in this reading. This means something is working out. It can be something you do. It could be it's normally referred to as the work card, okay? It also can indicate something working out, but then depending on what it falls next to and in between in this reading, it can indicate feeling stuck in daily routine, okay? But because it flipped out, I'm feeling more or less it's something working out or what you do for, you know, a living. And remember, don't descend, okay? So let's see what we got going on for you here. This is for the week of March 26th. Taking steps forward, efforts rewarded. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That 8 of Clubs energy is out. So I have air and I have earth. Karmic completions. And I have the sign of Gemini. This is dealing with earth and air. So take with you what you understand. Something this week is ending in a complete transition. Complete. I have karmic completions here also. What it's showing me here is that there's an air signs, that is feeling fenced in, sick and tired of an unhealthy situation. And it's definitely dealing with this earth energy here. Now, what I can tell you is that there's some healing here, happy surprises. There's definitely verbal communication. there's definitely something going on in this situation where there's legal documents pertaining to the home, and this can also indicate, and it's in the upright, and it's underneath karmic completion. Something is ending here karmically. There's financial freedom. You could be dealing with a child, and or you could be waiting on an earth sign who could be dealing with a third-party situation here, but there's some sort of verbal communication. There's something coming in. It could be coming in from this earth energy to this air energy, because we have Cupid, the bringer of loving messages. But there could be some worry and anxiety over this working out because of the third party, which could be causing this lack of progression and serious setback. But there's 3 sevens here that come up in a row. Again, that energy, something is being evaluated before action is being taken towards it. But there's healing, happy surprises, because a new beginning that hasn't started yet is going to. Because this is like death and rebirth, not like a death of a person, okay? This is like a complete transitioning. A major, major ending to a new beginning. Because somebody's new beginning, and it could be the sign of Gemini, is in the upside down, meaning that this has to complete so that this can be in the upright, okay? But there's healing here, happy surprises, and a second chance to redo what was not done in the beginning. Because what it's showing me here is that somebody is feeling fenced in, sick and tired of an unhealthy situation. Now, somebody could be coming. It's like somebody is dealing with a home environment situation. They have fickleness, scattered energies, lack of focus, and it's due to these legal documents pertaining to the home. What it's showing me here is that there is going to be financial freedom from this situation. There may be some worry and anxiety over it because somebody's feeling stuck in a daily routine. But there's Seth, the bringer of storms and conflict. Okay, let's talk about Seth here real quick. Seth is somebody who brings a storm. Why? Well, because others could be affecting someone's stability here within a home environment. That's karmically completing itself. But I have to say, this is ambition in order to achieve success. This is business. There could be some bad news coming to somebody who has a business. This is something that someone does daily, and it's part-time work, okay? I'm seeing it more around earth energy. So if there's an earth energy that they could be getting something coming in, it's not good news, I have to say. It's not. But it brings an ending, whatever it is, okay? I feel like it's something that's expected. I was meant to say that. Ooh. Communication. Communication coming in. This communication comes in order to resolve problems. This also indicates movement, moving to a new home. And this fell out on top of the financial freedom card, but that also indicates a large sum of money. So there could be some communication coming in about that, like I said, within the business. But there's definitely somebody is getting themselves out of a situation that has been causing them a lack of progression and a setback. And it's due to needing to cut someone out of our life and gaining our financial independence, and or someone cut you out of their life. This separation has caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression, but the reason that they cut you out of their life was due to financial independence. It had nothing to do with feelings, because there's a happy surprise on its way. So if you're waiting on like air or earth energy to reconcile with you, you could be any sign. They cut you out. They cut you out because of finances. They didn't cut you out because of feelings, because there's a happy surprise coming in. There's some sort of new beginning here that's going to happen, but this karmic completion has to happen first, and it's definitely surrounding a home environment situation. These legal documents could be pertaining to anything. Home environment situation, that could mean children. That could mean divorce. That could mean government papers, a home, a business, anything legally that you're waiting on for a completion. It's looking like that is going to happen. But who's ever on the opposite, I have to say this, whoever's on the opposite end, okay, meaning because there's someone here that has worry and anxiety, but I'm being shown here that this communication is coming to an earth energy. And it could be due to the fact that somebody is sick and tired of an unhealthy situation. Yeah, this indicates emotional stability here. But there is emotional instability at this time because of needing to complete this, okay? But if you're waiting on either air to leave earth or earth to leave air, okay? And you're like waiting for that communication. This is that soulmate connection. That's what I'm talking about here. There's a third party involvement, but there's something happening this week where there's something karmically completing here. This also can indicate a child situation with those documents, okay? Because it's affecting somebody's emotional stability. It could be causing emotional instability, okay? So, let's see here. Yep. There's going to be action and change in a social standing, and it has to do with the fact that if you're dealing with a soulmate situation, you started a romance of the soul, but they're not in connection with you right now. They cut you out. It's looking like because of this home environment situation, their finances, there's something coming in here, okay? If you're dealing with this child situation, there is going to be action and change in the social standing, and this indicates a family situation that is not emotionally stable, okay? So there's going to be some sort of action and change there. This is a fire sign energy, and there's lack of communication, jealousy, possessiveness, but this also can indicate, this is like government, this could be social services, this could be, you know, there's something going on here where if you're dealing with a fire energy now in your home environment, there's going to be action and change in that social standing. This person, again, remember, don't allow others to descend. If you're dealing with a fire sign within your home environment, don't allow their jealousy and possessiveness to hold you apart from what it is that you desire, okay? That was meant for someone. So, let me do a couple more clarifiers here, and I will do a few of the romance angel cards also. But I just want to clarify. Yeah, this is being divinely guided. This is higher self, spirit guides, you know, protection. There's something that is, like I said with the message card here, it's like it's being guided. Here's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be desiring this. You could be desiring communication from this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy that needed to break down their established mind thought pattern when it came to relationships. Because the truth is that, you know, you're needing to be truthful, fair, and honest with yourself here if you're a water energy and you're moving towards either, I'm seeing more like water moving towards air or fire, but it's like your mind thought pattern needed to be broken down, and this is you being truthful with your feelings here and being, you know, spirit, it's like intuition, being guided in order to communicate this, and or this indicates that there could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here that's going to get some communication in regards to something unpleasant. There's a truth being revealed here. So something is going to be communicated about a truth, and that's going to get revealed here, okay? That's the other end of the meanings. So let's see final cards here for this week. Complete ending to no return. A complete ending in order to have a brand new beginning. This is moving to a new home. This is movement. I'm telling you right now, this was my, you know, last cards for clarifying this. This indicates a complete transitioning. So does the Six of Spades. So there's something ending this week that has been burdensome, and or something that is you know, holding a soulmate connection apart here, because it's showing me some sort of communication. And at the bottom of the deck, we have reconciliation, a physical union after this third party here, because now we only have one spade in the upright, but this also indicates physical union, third party deceptions here, and that could have been affecting, this third party was affecting financial stability. There's now going to be restrictions released here, and or whoever was doing the deceiving could end up having some financial restrictions coming to them, because this is licenses, certifications. This is like, you know, if this is a business situation and there's deception here, this is indicating that that could end up being financially restricted. And if you are in fact moving towards a water sign, or a water sign is moving towards you, it's due to the fact that their wishes and their desires are in fact to be with you. And or if you're dealing with a water sign and there's an earth energy and a child involved here, there is in fact going to be a brand new beginning and a new phase of life and wiping the slate clean, meaning that if there's a water sign and an earth energy and you have children together, there's going to be a wiping of the slate clean and a brand new beginning, because this relationship not working so much, okay? Because others' wishes and desires are affecting this, and it's now time to make a choice in a separation here. And this is in fact part of the journey, and or the person that you're in separation from is a bit at a distance. And if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, there is in fact going to be victory here for this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you got double tens back to back. That means gaining ambition in order to achieve success here. If you're dealing with this fire energy, it's indicating here to use your common sense and your good judgment, because there is some sort of energy surrounding this person that are negative, okay? They could be halting a new beginning for you. So it's saying to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to this person. I'm picking up fire, you know, opposite, either Gemini specifically and or air specifically. Don't allow this person to cause you to descend, okay? Use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to that person. But other than that, there is victory here with air signs this week. I also see, you know, air and earth could be reconciling after either one of them gets themselves out of this home environment situation. But there's definitely something that air is feeling fenced and sick and tired of, and it's showing that there's a complete transitioning this week. So again, I told you I had the feeling to do this, and I just rolled with it, and that clarifies that. So let me know. I'm going to get into some romance angel cards, and that would be it for this reading here for you guys for the week of March the 26th. I can't make it up. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energies. I told you, getting rid of a karmic situation in your life. Partnership, worry over an ex, anything of that nature. I'm telling you, there's a release this week, okay? There's a circumstance and situation that is being released. There's going to be a complete transitioning here, because it's causing a new beginning to, like, in a sense, be stuck. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. That 7 of Diamonds was the first card out in the grid. That's, as you take steps forward, your efforts are rewarded. So make the effort to release this person, you know, finish the karmic cycle here. Continue to have your trust and faith here. The situation is calling for you to have faith, you know. Everything's working out. Again, it's like at the beginning with the spirit, the postcard from Spirit. It's like you have to trust and you have to allow things to unfold, because they are unfolding here. This is in fact part of the journey. Very soon, clearly decide what it is that you want on this journey, because what lies on here is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So following what makes you feel passion, whether it's in a relationship, you need to release the ex, gain your passion back. You know, it's like restore it, make efforts, trust and have faith in your decisions for self here, because it is in fact all a part of this journey. And by no coincidence whatsoever, because at the bottom of this deck, we have the 4 of Hearts, which indicates reconciliation. At the bottom of this deck, we have reconciliation. There is a reconciliation coming in. Again, understand attraction, law of attraction. If you're thinking about that thought you don't want to think about that's making you feel bad, you're attracting that into your life where you just stay stuck in that energy, okay? So it's like paying attention to your thoughts, understanding that they can create stress in the body, but they can also create your reality surrounding you, okay? So it's like making the efforts, keeping your trust and faith. Everything's always working out for me. Affirm that to yourself constantly. You're attracting things into your life, and guess this is a true love, okay? So understand, there's a reconciliation coming in. There's definitely some sort of communication happening this week, and it's going to be about somebody getting the boot. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just saying, like, it was a long time coming. Whoever this is connecting with, you know who you are in relation to somebody that you need to release, and or you're on the opposite end waiting for this person to release this. You're going to be getting some sort of news here. Energies are fluid. When I do my readings, they're meant for the present moment and unfolding. So it's like, don't jump the gun and start, don't push things. Don't push things. Allow them to unfold, okay? Because whoever is the person who needs to release the ex, they have to make that decision. But there's also karmic situations that are just coming to a completion because there's enough momentum build up that now it's time to remove those things from our life, okay? And then you have those reconciliations coming in. So this was for the week of March 26th of 2018. If you need me, there should be an iCard around here somewhere. You can click on that. It'll walk you through the steps. And if you did email me or anything of that nature, I will be getting back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, have a great week. Let me know. I love you. Bye.